Racer H2O in Branson, Missouri, right here at the podium. Racer Branson, number 4 here in Branson, Missouri. I tell you what, a top name. We have spent plenty of time in the pits, especially at the award ceremony, with this man atop the board. The points championship came down to the wire. One man stood atop the field, literally by a point. Doesn't get any better than that. A first place finish at the podium, number 21, Jose Mendana Jr. Jose, welcome back in. Top of the field here at Racer H2O in Branson, Missouri, the North American Championship. You are the lone wolf atop the board. First place finish. The points championship could not have gotten any closer. For you in the qualifying heats, you chipped away at the lead. I believe it was 4 or 5 point spread going into the weekend. At the end, you are at the top by a point. Hugs all the way around in your family. A father who is immensely proud. The rest of your family right along with you. Buddy, number one, how does it feel? Here we are again.
It's not. I don't have a lot of words to say. It's amazing. We came in. It had to be perfect. I mean, to beat Mark and that team, we know what we had to do. We set a plan a few weeks back. We worked for it, and the key was qualifying the time trials. We needed that bonus point. If we didn't get the bonus point, our hopes were gone. We focused on a setup for that. We got it. We pulled it off, and Mark made me work all weekend. And man, what a blast! That's one of the toughest races again. He just doesn't go away. He's awesome. There's not many guys you can race like that, and not a lot of guys you respect like down the water. And he's one of the all-time greats in the 45 class, and I'm glad we pulled it off by the point.
Jose, one of the things that's really special is your ability to know exactly where you are on paper. Points is one thing, but to be able to have a feel for your boat the way you do, no matter where you go all across this country, this final, right down to the wire, you ran that boat absolutely dry. You knew it. It didn't matter. Buddy, how do you do it? How do you find that feel in the series, knowing where you're at, both on paper and on the technical side? It's something else to see.
Yeah, that goes back to the crew. I was a driver, I got the crew, and then this is probably the first time, we were talking about it in 20 years we've been doing this. It's probably the first time I have a race weekend where we had 3 different setups every time we hit the water. We had a qualifying setup, we had one for each heat. We mapped it out, and it just worked out. Tim and Scott, and there's Mike and Steve back in Ocala at the shop, and the work they did for this moment is paying off. And I got trapped in the boat. My crew told me, hey, we did all the work. All we could do. It's in your hands now. And that's, did the best I could.
Jose, the rest of the field in Formula Light Racing, buddy, they have every reason to look up to you and your family. We talked about iron sharpen iron. That challenge between you and Mark Schmierbach, the example you set, everybody can learn from you. Again, buddy, final words for you. Top face finish, first place, right there on top. I'd love you to give some beautiful love out there to your crew and your family to close out.
Yeah, at first we got to thank Mike Scott Plumbing, because their sponsorship for us and our support. Probably, one of the best sponsors in boat racing right now has been immensely. That's why we're here. But my dad, Mike Lee, Steve Lee, my brother, which by the way doesn't let me run his boat at Marietta in the final to save those points. We're not even having this discussion. So there's my 1 point difference right there. And then my mom, and then I got Kevin Pash and Scotty and Tim from Canada. I mean, I got a big crew. I'm fortunate to be surrounded by amazing people. Again, I just do the driving, most of it, the driving. They're my support, and I'm glad to see. I'm just glad. This is my favorite one I've ever won. Love it.
I tell you what, in Branson, Missouri, it ends the 2022 season Formula Light Racing. Number 1, points champion and a first place podium finish, Racer H2O. First place belongs to Jose Mendana Jr.